In a podcast land where thoughts collide, Brian and Craig will be your guide. No topic too small, no tale too tall. Tune in, laugh out, you'll have a ball. From mysteries deep to light-hearted jokes in a poker rhythm where laughter invokes. Untitled is their name, the fun untamed. Each episode a ride, this shows their claim. Untitled, Brian and Craig, get ready for a twist and a leg shake. In a quirky world where anything goes, join the ride as the madness flows.
Told me about Tetris and how it can help you with trauma. And so I started playing a Tetris game, and you know what? It made me feel a little better.
Tetris is therapy. That's of all the video games ever. And Brian and I were just spent 10 minutes going through old video games. Tetris is my favorite of all time. It's not even close. I love Tetris.
Do you? Do 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 do. Yeah. You know, the name of that song is called Kalenka.
Kalinka. I know it's Russian.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yes. Old video games aside.
Old video games included.
Yes, we love all video games except for Call of Duty.
Oh, I've never played Call of Duty.
Sorry, except for two games, Call of Duty and anything related to golf.
Oh, no, I'm going to even disagree with you on that, because some golf games can actually be pretty fun on video games, because it's different than a real golf. It doesn't use up tons of natural resources, and you don't have to actually be outside in the blistering sun, and it's not, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Especially like Mario Golf, that's a really good game.
Okay, there you go. You just brought it around. Okay, Mario Golf.
Right around, yeah, Mario Golf.
But it's still not a sport.
Yeah. No, I never said it was a sport.
It's a rich person leisure game.
Yeah, I mean Tetris isn't a sport either. Just because you can make a video game out of it definitely doesn't turn it into a sport.
That's true.
Where do we stand on? I don't remember what they call it. Electronic. What do they call that? Like where people...
They're not athletes. Esports. They're not athletes.
Esport. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, is esports sports?
No,
it's just
not.
People playing video games, right?
Yeah, it's not sports. It's not athletic. Okay. No, I draw the line.
Okay, thank you. I also, we're on the same side of this one. Like, they're very good at video games, and that is a skill, but it's not a sport.
No, because it's not athletic.
No, you don't have to.
I mean, you need hand-eye coordination to click a button and move your arm, but that's about it. And that's not athletic. Yeah. That's not athleticism.
I think in order for it to be a sport, at some point you have to get sore as a result of doing it. And
I mean, I guess you could get sore, but also carpal tunnel?
Maybe. But carpal tunnel is different from being sore.
That's true.
You can get carpal tunnel sitting at a desk job and using a mouse, but that doesn't mean it's a sport.
I don't know. It's not our sport, though. That we can both agree upon.
Working at a desk with a mouse is not a sport. I do agree on that.
Correct.
Also, esports.
Esports, not a sport. Someone said, "Oh, golf is a mental sport." I'm like, "Oh God, don't! Are you afraid to hit the ball? You're not going to hit the ball? Oh my God, get out of here with that shit."
Well, I think that actually is what they think. Like, because if you swing it badly, then you hit it badly, so you don't hit the ball. Strangely enough, watching Instagram is a sport.
I don't. Please explain. I will indulge you for exactly 30 seconds.
I was just saying something dumb, and I don't really mean it.
Okay.
I relinquished the rest of my 30 seconds.
Okay, good. I'm about to stand on business and eviscerate your opinion. Like I was revving the engines there, bud.
You're like, wait now. No, we've got to let him have it with both barrels. If he digs in on this one, I will destroy.
I'm gonna pull up the 1800s blunderbuss on that one. That 4-barrel monstrosity.
That's a close range weapon, and you, sir, are in Western New York, and I am in Colorado. So that's going to be a tough shot. Is all I'm saying.
What you need to realize is that it doesn't matter. It will find you. Heat seekers, sir. Heat seekers.
Blunderbuss.
A heat-seeking blunderbuss, sir. Actually, I guess if it was heat-seeking, it wouldn't find you. So it would have to be like a genetic code blunderbuss. But it'd be very hard to get a piece of your hair for, obvious reasons.
It would be, right. Exactly. Well, I have facial hair, so that is possible.
Yeah, but it's kind of easy to pull a hair off someone's head. It's a lot harder to pull it off their fucking beard. Just throw it. Just saying that.
That's true. That's true. You'd have to yank really hard, and I would notice. Could it be a satellite targeted blunderbuss?
Yeah, there we go. We might be able to do that.
Because then you wouldn't have to get any of my hair.
Yeah.
You just have to figure out how to get a blunderbuss bullet, I guess.
Well,
To
the idea of
fly.
blunderbuss is just throw whatever's in there, and it just sends a concussive
Right.
blast
And
out.
it just blows it all out, and you have to be really, really close. But it's very powerful. It just doesn't go very far unless you
Right.
have it satellite tracking.
Exactly.
Wow, we just invented a weapon, a dumb weapon, but a weapon. Hey, everybody! It's Untitled with me. I'm Craig, and also with this guy,
I am also Craig,
also Craig.
but it's spelled Cregg. I am the Walmart brand.
And I am Brian. It's spelled Brain. No, that's Brain.
Brain. Jesus
It's
Christ.
Craig and the Brain. It's Craig and the Brain.
Oh,
I spelled
all right.
good. So this is Untitled, and we're doing what we do, which is whatever this is. So,
A very heavily scripted show. Very heavily.
oh, that's right. The script today relied upon developing a long-range weapon from a close-range weapon, and I think we've succeeded in that. I think I missed a line though. I think there was something that would have made it make more sense, but I just
That's
forgot my lines, and I know the show must go on.
The show must go on.
So.
But I will tell you one thing that I did. I did nothing fun this week, really, except
Nothing.
I did watch Netflix's and Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. How is it?
It is probably
Yeah.
the best version of Frankenstein ever made.
Okay.
And
Okay.
also probably the best movie I've seen this year. If not ever.
Wow. It's maybe the best movie you've ever seen. Okay.
Yes. And I mean, you've got stuff like Rashomon and Mad Max Fury Road and Kroneko and Stalker. High
So what I'm
Praise.
hearing is I need to watch Frankenstein on Netflix.
Yes. It's very good, but very long.
Oh, how long is very long? Like 3.5 hours?
2.5.
2.5. That's not too bad. I can do 2.5. I can do. I mean, it's funny because like nowadays, like if a movie goes over 2 hours, it's like, oh, that's ridiculous. It's so long. But then we'll watch like 10-episode shows, so it's
Yeah.
like 11.5 hours total, and we're like, oh no, it's really good. You just need to watch it. Like
Yeah.
because it's broken up into segments. That's what movies need to do, is just break up into shorter segments.
Yeah, probably. That might be okay.
I don't know. Possibly.
Hey, we have a 7-hour movie. I'm not going to watch a 7-hour movie. What if we broke it up into 6 parts? Oh, you got me.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this a third time. You still haven't seen one battle after another, have you?
I have not. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off 3 times.
It's fine. It's fine. I hear that you just cut people off and don't listen, so I'm starting to experience it for myself here.
Oh, God.
You need, and this goes for everyone within the sound of my voice, to go see one battle after another. Oh my God, that movie is so
I have
good.
heard it's amazing, yes. It is
It's
on the list.
incredible. I would say it's the best movie I've seen in the last 10 years.
I also watched the first 10 minutes of Frankenhooker. And I know I sent you that reel.
I saw the reel, and that was enough for me. That was enough for me.
I love that movie because our mutual friend David was telling me about it, and then I finally watched part of it. I'm like, this is 10 out of 10. Looking for some action? You got any money? No, I don't have any money. And she just fucking slaps him.
Yes, I saw the Instagram reel.
Funny. So funny.
It was pretty good. I saw that on the heels of watching with my son Monty Python and the Holy Grail for about the 874th time this week. So I was in the right mood for it. It did amuse me. But,
Perhaps he was dictating. The monster of
Castle. Perhaps he died when he was saying it. Yes. Very good.
So good. So good. Anyways.
Yes. Anywho. So you watched the best movie potentially ever this week, and that's basically it.
I did go to Chili's for the first time in a while. I really like Chili's. Yeah.
Okay. Like, You live in Western New York, and I only had a brief amount of time there, but I'm guessing there are better restaurants. Well, I know there are at least, I don't know, what do we go to? 7 or 8 restaurants that are better than Chili's?
There's so many more better ones.
Yeah. So it's not that Chili's is terrible. It's just that you got options, friend. What are you
Yeah.
doing going to Chili's? I don't know. It's fine. I'll allow it.
Yeah, sometimes you got to go to the regionals or to the national chains just to be like, you know what, that's okay. But then you go to like a mom and pop shop and you're like, okay, this is better.
Oh, this is much better. Yes, definitely. So I remember when we were at, and what's the name of the restaurant? The grocery store that's enormous that had Zubaz inflatable bills and had the Bills team store inside of it. What is that place called? Wegmans. Yes. Remember when we were checking out at Wegmans and there was a witch magazine there?
Yes.
Yeah. I was in a grocery store. I was in King Soopers this week, and there
Mhm.
was a different witch magazine in the checkout lane. So I have now seen in the last like month and a half 2 different witch magazines in the checkout lane. Is this like a new trend? Are witch magazines hot?
I feel like Wiccan like stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it used to be like popular when I was a teenager, and then I guess it just kind of came back. I don't know. It's been 20
I
years, I
guess.
guess, since I was in high school.
Yeah,
So
I saw that this week, and then I thought back to when we were at. Oh my god, brain is happening again. I think I'm got early onset.
wow.
Early onset, not be able to words no work
I'm
good.
literally just waiting for you to. I'm waiting for you to fumble. Okay, so early onset dementia.
Dementia. That's the one I was looking for. Well, I was either going with dementia or Alzheimer's, and my brain. Those 2 words both got stuck in my brain trying to escape, and so it just kind of caused a clog. And so Wegmans.
Yes.
I've literally forgotten it twice within like a minute. But that's not
Yeah.
good.
So we
Anyway,
were at
which man?
Wegmans.
Maybe someone. Yes, and we saw the witch thing. That's all I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know which magazines. That's the thing now that I noticed this week. So also this week is like every week of this year has been bananas. Like there's always something stupid happening.
Yep.
But this week, we're reaching peak stupidity, Brian. There was there was a trial for assault that happened this week because a man threw a sandwich
Oh yeah.
at an ICE officer, and part of the testimony included, "I could smell the mustard and onions,"
Wait,
and like,
what? Wait, shouldn't this be a part of the news?
no, this isn't news. This is the world is stupid. I mean, we have news stories too, but this is far too mainstream for it to be news. Um, yeah, I am the news director here. Let me do my thing. Yeah, because he threw the sandwich and said that it exploded upon him, and then the Trump administration was going to try to get a felony conviction for throwing the sandwich.
For a
But
sandwich.
thankfully, yeah, Subway sandwich. It was a Subway sandwich that got thrown at an ICE officer, and
From Subway.
this was like 3 months ago. From Subway, from Jared Fogel's favorite restaurant. He threw a sandwich, and they said it exploded on him. And then, like in cross examination or whatever, the guy like talking like it was like a war wound, was talking about I could smell. It didn't really hurt, but I could smell the mustard and onions. And
Hmm.
so all this week on social media, if you saw anything about mustard and onions, it was just because people were making fun of that. So, and I think
Okay.
he has someone gave him like someone in his troop like gave him a stuffed sandwich, like
That's
as like
hilarious.
a moment or whatever. Like yes, and he like is displaying it proudly in his cubicle or whatever. I don't know if ICE agents have cubicles, but somewhere he's
I
displaying it
don't know, man. That's wild.
properly. And so like the defense was like, you can't really claim that this caused you trauma if you're celebrating it with a stuffed animal. Like, you have a stuffed sandwich. Clearly, you think this is funny and dumb. So I'm proud and thankful to say that they were not able to get a felony.
Oh my
Words
god,
are still
conviction!
hard.
Jesus Christ, Craig!
No. I'm not going for conviction. I was going for the thing when they indictment. Indictment was the word. They couldn't get a
Oh,
felony
got
indictment,
it.
so they got a misdemeanor indictment. No, I wasn't going with conviction. And then he was put on trial for a misdemeanor assault this week. And after a 2-day trial, which was a waste of taxpayer time, he was found not guilty of assault because all he did was throw a Subway sandwich at someone who was wearing a bulletproof vest. And it turns out that a bulletproof vest not only will stop, high caliber bullets, it will also stop a Subway sandwich. So that's good to know.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually kind of now. You can add that.
We have so many weapons to deal with now. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. And then also this week, Starbucks started selling their cups that are bears. Have you seen anything about this, Brian? You're in the news.
No, I haven't.
Probably. You haven't. Okay. Okay. For the low price of $30, you can get a plastic cup that's kind of bear shaped, like it's a bear, and then like the screw-on lid is a little stocking cap, and people are losing their minds over these things, Brian. Like, and Starbucks is doing the artificial scarcity thing. They're sending like 2 of these cups to every store, so people are lining up like 9 o'clock at night the night before, and like spending the night outside so that they can try to be one of the first in line to get in. And then like a lot of times the employees just go to the store and buy them themselves, and then there's none of them for so it's like almost impossible to get. But it looks like, you know how honey jars sometimes are bear shaped, like little squeeze bottles. It looks like one of those little squeeze bottles with like a little like top on it. That's the stocking cap. It's not very fancy, and yet somehow Starbucks has manipulated people, including my daughter, who desperately wants one, into trying to camp out like it's the night before Black Friday in the year 2002.
Does she also want a fucking Labubu doll so she can summon Satan?
Good episode of South Park, very stupid toy. No, my daughter's not into the Labubus, thank God. But she does want the Starbucks thing. But yeah, and so now they're selling on eBay and other secondary auction sites for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's a plastic cup, Brian. We live in the stupidest timeline. So so there's that. There's witch magazines, very big. Sandwiches are being thrown at people. Charges are being pressed. Indictments are not coming down for felonies, thank God. There's a lot of things happening. So, anyway, that's my week. My week was mostly just looking at the world, going, "Oh, okay, everything's dumb now. Cool."
Yeah.
So
I don't understand anymore. I don't understand the world anymore.
I don't understand the world anymore either. Also, the Broncos still have not lost since I left Buffalo.
Well, that's good.
7 games in a row. It is good.
I guess they must have.
Now, though, go ahead. They must have what?
They must have the best record in the league.
They literally have the best record in the league right now. Like, that can change. There are a couple other teams that if they win, we'll tie them up again. They just played on Thursday night in what was the worst football game in many, many moons. The final score was like 10-7, and it was so boring.
Like, I heard about that.
Oh God.
They were basically like, the Broncos still won, but everybody lost.
Yeah, anyone who watched that game lost. Like, I'm a Broncos fan, and I felt terrible after they won because it was such a bad game. So anyway, but in a month we'll have forgotten that it happened, and it'll still count as a win in the standings.
Yeah.
So that's
when they play the Bills in the Super Bowl.
They can't play the Bills in the Super Bowl, dude. Sorry. They could play them in the AFC Championship game, but the Super Bowl is always an AFC team against an NFC team. So unfortunately,
I thought they were part of the NFC.
No, both the Bills and the Broncos were originally part of the American Football League that started in 1960 and then merged with the league with the NFL in 1967. So they are both AFC teams. So
all right then.
The worst, the highest level they could meet at would be the AFC Championship game. And we've reached the point now where my son, he got me thinking, like, he's like, I hope the Bills lose this weekend because that'd be good for the Broncos. And I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be thinking that way because I wasn't really anticipating the Broncos being this good this year, at least record-wise. But I also don't really want the Bills to lose. So I don't know.
Yeah, you shouldn't want the Bills to lose. You should not be thinking that way. You should not want the Bills to lose.
If it's good for the Broncos, then one thing does dominate over the other. Although I'm not to that point yet. I don't really want the Bills to lose yet. So,
okay.
But if it comes down to it, because like if it gets to the point where it's like between the Broncos and the Bills for the top seed in the AFC, and if the AFC Championship would matter on whether or not the Bills lost and the Broncos continued winning, then I actually would, because I'd much rather the AFC Championship game be in Denver than in Buffalo. So I have to start factoring these things in. to my second favorite team. And I don't love that. I wish the Bills were an NFC team so that I could just not care. But
Yeah.
my son got me thinking
Well,
for the first time. I'm like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be cheering for the Bills. I'm still cheering for the Bills because I experienced a wonderful time in Buffalo, New York, and I very much like both the people and the team. They're very fun.
Yeah.
Also, they have the best Instagram feed in the history of sports teams.
Oh, they truly do. They truly do. But anyways, you didn't come here for a sports podcast. You came here.
No, you did.
You came here for hard hitting journalism.
That's what I came here for. So. The news. It is time, Brian, for the award-winning. We've won an award, right? Probably. Surely we.
Well, I've won awards.
Award-winning. Yes, I've seen your Emmy. I get it. About our show.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is definitely an award-winning newscast. We've won all the obscure internet news awards. I'm pretty positive.
Yes, we sure have.
There's an obscure internet news Emmy, right? And we won it.
There is.
You just win it by saying you won it. We won it! Yay!
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Brian. We're going to start in the great state of Maine, about as northeast as you can get, my friend.
Okay.
Maine Health this week had to send out an apology, Brian.
Why do they have to send out an apology?
Well, because they sent out 531 notices to family members with condolences for the deaths of those family members.
Okay.
Which I guess is part of their normal process when people die. The only problem is that these 531 people are very much alive still.
Weird.
So they sent out messages and letters to people all across the great state of Maine saying, "We're sorry for your loss during these difficult times. Here are ways that we can assist you, et cetera, to the people that were still alive." And so hopefully they didn't go this news or this news story that I said didn't go to each individual person that got the letters. I'm hoping no one learned of the death this way and was freaking out until they realized that their loved one is not dead, because that could really suck. And apparently some of the people that were actually the people that were told were dead started reading about their own deaths as through the letters. So that's fun. Yeah. So they had to send out a big apology because they were just so apparently some computer program that generates these estate vendor letters malfunctioned, and as a result they were killing off people that aren't dead. So it's pretty good. And I think that the cause of death was probably long distance blunderbuss weapons. Almost.
It was exactly long distance blunderbuss.
That's what it's. You think you're dead, but you're actually not, because there's no chance that would actually work. So anyhow, this one is Irish people, Brian. You're familiar with the country of Ireland? It's
I am. Yes.
It's not part of Great Britain, if I'm remembering correctly. I didn't go to Ireland, so I remember. I think Ireland is independent and Northern Ireland is part of Great Britain. That's not important. What is important is that police in Ireland started investigating this week stories that there was a lion on the loose in the woods of eastern County Clare, because many people reported a lion. And what it turns out is Irish people are really bad. Just like I'm bad at words, Irish people are bad at identifying animals, because multiple people called in the police saying there's a lion on the loose.
A lion on the loose?
A lion, like an African animal that lives on the savannah. That's what they said. It was not, in fact, a lion, Brian.
What was it?
It was a Newfoundland dog that had just gotten a haircut. And it's a ridiculous haircut, but it still looks very much like a dog, because they shaved like the back part of the Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Like the head still has long hair. So it looks like a dog with a mane. Like, I can, if you really, really have terrible eyesight, I can sort of see how you would think it's a lion. Maybe. But it's just a dog, Brian. It's just a dog with really shaggy, real shaggy, party up front and business in the back. It's like a reverse mullet.
Yeah. A reverse mullet.
He's party in the front and business in the back. I wonder if anyone's ever done that. Well, how would you do that? Like, just grow your hair really, really long, but then shave the back part? Is reverse mullet a thing? Did I just invent a hairstyle?
I think you did.
Well, I feel like I've accomplished something today then. So anyway,
there you go.
Yeah, not a lion, Brian. Just a dog. It's just a dog. And finally, This is my favorite story of the week. A man in Utah, Millville, Utah, has been driving his 1991 Geo Metro for 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really the news story necessarily, but I'm just trying to imagine a life where you care so little about the vehicle you drive. Like, I don't give two craps about a car, but I'm not driving a
Yeah.
Geo Metro for 35 years. If you're not familiar with the Geo Metro, it's one of the worst of all cars that have ever been created. It's very, very small.
Yes, the Geo Metro is also nefariously shitty.
Yes, it's just a terrible, terrible car. I think the biggest surprise in this story is that somehow a Geo Metro lasted for 35 years. Like,
Yeah.
how is that possible? Terrible, terrible vehicle. But anyway, he drove it for 35 years. Some might say he's wasting his life. I think I would be in that. You can get a better car, dude. Come on, 35 years. But anyway, it finally died last year. He was sad about this, so he decided he wanted to send off his vehicle in style.
Please tell me Viking Funeral. Viking Funeral.
It's better. It's better than Viking Funeral.
Okay.
He gathered a bunch of people at the Utah Giant Pumpkin Festival way off. And
Oh my god. Okay.
he actually grew the champion pumpkin, which was a 1,917 pound pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
It took first place at the festival. And to celebrate, he gathered people into a giant circle and they like taped off the center of it. They brought in a crane and they lifted the pumpkin 14 stories into the air.
Oh my god, please tell me yes.
Directly above the Geo Metro. And then
Oh my god, yes.
they released the 1,900-pound pumpkin onto the Geo Metro from 14 stories above it.
That's amazing.
It falls and it decimates both pumpkin and Geo Metro in the most satisfying possible I don't know what you even call that. Impact, concussion.
Yes.
It blows a long distance blunderbuss weapon out of the water.
Oh, absolutely.
The pumpkin annihilates this Geo Metro. It is a flat, destroyed Geo Metro. Which, it kind of hurts the resale value because, a 35-year-old Geo Metro that doesn't run, that's got to be worth.
I gotta know. Blue Book. We're gonna Blue Book that.
What is
Blue Book?
1991 Geo Metro.
1991 Geo Metro value.
You know how if it costs more to fix the vehicle than if it's considered totaled? I think the Geo Metro would be totaled when it runs out of gas.
Yes. So, according to Edmunds, $589.
No one's paid $589 for a 1991 Geo Metro. Shut up. No way.
$589 is in the worst possible condition. That still runs.
Yes. It doesn't run. It doesn't even run anymore. Well, now it's
500. So it's $5.89 then.
Yeah, that I might believe. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Craig. That is the news, Brian.
Excellent. So I'm going to start a crazy... So you know how you have weird Guinness Book of World Records? I'm going to start crazy animal facts.
Oh, I like this. I like this very much.
So you know how I told you about squirrels can theoretically survive terminal velocity? I
am familiar with this story, as I think it is still the peak of our entire show's existence. Learning about that is my favorite thing that we've learned this is now the 50th episode. All the haters that said we'd never get there, because we have a lot of haters, Brian. Everybody's hating on us.
We have well, especially Mariah, what's her name, from in Vegas, because we ripped on her in the live episode so many times.
The squirrel No, she's a pigeon rescue person. Mariah Hellman, I want to say.
Oh my God, yes, Mariah Hellman, yes.
Yes.
We put a lot of we drug her name through the mud a little bit, and we felt bad about it, but
we really did.
Anyways, did you know that pelicans will literally eat anything they can fit into their mouths?
Anything. I do, and I've seen so many wonderful videos of pelicans trying to eat capybaras. It's one of the best things on the internet, and there's hundreds and hundreds of these videos. Yes, pelicans will. They do not discriminate. If they can try to get it down their gullet, they will attempt it.
Yes, they will try to eat dogs, people,
Yep.
They're so opportunistic. They just don't care. They just don't care.
If your eyes were bigger than your stomach was an animal, it would be a pelican.
Yes. So it's because they have gular pouches that expand.
Right.
So they also eat pretty much anything dead or alive.
Kind of gross, but okay.
Yeah, so they usually eat regular things, but they just try to keep. And it's so weird, and no one knows why. They're just like, "Oh, that looks tasty, nom 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 nom," and then like people will try to like pull stuff out of their mouth and crazy shit. So I just thought that was interesting. It's because that little pouch expands.
Oh, I know. It's like a balloon. It's amazing how big
Yeah,
it can get. Yes, I like pelicans. Pelicans are they're silly things, but I'm a big fan.
yeah, and they're apparently also have been around for like millions and millions of years. They're like one of the first waterfowl.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
They survived a long time because they aren't picky eaters.
Well, yeah. They'll literally eat anything. So, when you're willing to eat anything, I'm sure you'll survive.
I think
So,
zoos just put capybaras and pelicans together for the comedy sake because capybaras
I
are
think so too.
notoriously are the chillest of all animals, and they don't care if
They
a
really
pelican's
are.
trying to eat them. It's like that's fine. And pelicans are just trying to eat them because they're the most opportunistic eaters of all, and they're like, I could do that.
Yeah,
They're like the 92-year-old man who's taking out a 30-year mortgage. Like reality doesn't enter into the equation. It's like, no, I'm going to totally eat
exactly.
this capybara. And so they can just, yeah. So for the comedy of just seeing the pelicans nonstop trying to eat the capybaras, and the capybaras being like, yeah, this is just my life now. That's fine. This is
It's
all
like,
fine.
okay. It's like, all right, guys, you're not going to get it, but this is okay. So, you know, you do you,
Yeah.
guy. You do
Yeah,
you.
you just keep trying to eat me. You just keep trying to eat me. I'm just going to keep existing over here. So
The ultimate capybaras are the ultimate vibe.
yeah, you know how Alcoholics Anonymous have like their Serenity prayer. Lord
Oh
grant me
yeah.
the grace to, they just grant me the peace of a, mid-level capybara. I think
Yes.
that would if we could all be as chill as capybaras, like life would be
Yeah.
better. There
Yeah.
would be less fighting. There would be no wars. Everybody would just be like, yeah, this is fine.
This is
Maybe it would be
chill.
a problem because we wouldn't actually accomplish anything, but life would be so much more chill. The vibes would be
Oh,
immaculate. So
oh yeah, absolutely.
I love it. I love it. I love that pelicans try to eat anything. So you really wouldn't want to have a pelican as a pet because it would just like
No,
walk through your house and eat everything.
correct.
That would be bad.
Correct. Yeah, that would be very
What I do
bad.
want to as a pet now, and because Instagram is pretty much has lapped onto this, so they're feeding me nothing but it now. But I want an opossum.
Oh my god.
Or
And especially after Opossum Lady. Ah, yes, agreed.
they're so freaking cute, and
Mhm.
I mean forget raccoons. Raccoons are last year. Opossums are
Raccoons
where
are
it's at
so
now.
last
They're
year.
just
Yes.
yeah. So last year. That's last season's. We're into the new thing. The
That's
new hotness
yeah,
is opossums.
correct. Okay.
All right,
All right.
Brian. It is time. I think I'm good to
Yes.
go. I think I will go first.
Oh, you are. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm stepping up. I'm stepping up because I think you go first more often than I go first. I don't know. We haven't. I'm not going to go back and like tally it up to see who goes first most often.
Tabulated the numbers
My
yet.
turn. Yeah, I have not worked up the numbers on it, but it feels like you maybe go slightly more than me. Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm going to go first this time. So if I am wrong, I'm extending my lead, and if I'm right, cool.
Yes.
We're going to start. Well, this is going to be a horror movie, Brian.
Okay.
It's like The Birds for Alfred Hitchcock, but it's just a specific bird. It's going to be a pelican.
So it's going to be the
And,
Pelicans.
yeah, the pelicans. The pelicans are just suddenly they have expanded in size. No one knows why, but pelicans, they have their normal size. They're large birds,
Yeah.
but some gamma ray mutation or something, or they get bit by
Yes.
some kind of spider.
Love the gamma
Something
ray
happened.
trope.
Yeah, you got to go with that. You got to go with something. I don't know that gamma rays would make us larger, but let's not let that stand in the way of a fun story. So the
Truth.
pelicans have quadrupled in size overnight, like all pelicans in the world.
Overnight. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so suddenly the pelicans are like the apex predator on Earth,
Okay.
and although they have quadrupled in size, they have not lessened their ability and desire to just basically eat everything they see.
So they're just
And
bigger and they can
so
eat more.
yes, they're bigger and they can eat more, and so they escape from they escape from all of the capybara enclosures that they're after eating all the capybaras. So unfortunately, the laid back nature of the capybara finally comes back to bite them. Well, I mean, this is a horror movie, Brian. The capybaras, you always got to have something that that really hurts that gets eaten or destroyed. In a horror
That really
movie.
hurts the
Make the
populace.
threat
Yes, you're
real.
right.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be something so that you really hate the bad guy, and the bad guy in this case is the pelicans.
Right.
So the capybaras get
Okay.
swallowed by the pelicans, and then people start getting eaten by not capybaras, by
Capybaras. Oh,
pelicans.
plot twist!
Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you?
I did not, sir.
I didn't see it coming either. Anyway, so the pelicans are just eating everyone in sight, and like they're insatiable, Brian. They must eat everything. And so,
Yes.
humanity, much like a zombie apocalypse, humanity is gathered in the dark corners of, whatever's left in the ramshackle of all cities, and because the pelicans are coming, and
The pelicans are coming.
it's like a
Okay.
pestilence upon the land.
Okay.
And so they're like, we have to come up with a weapon. Like they try using nuclear weapons against it. That doesn't work. They try satellite guided blunderbuss weapons.
Oh.
That is unfortunately unsuccessful. Nothing
Oh,
seems to be
no.
working. I know, it's like we're gonna go extinct because these gigantic pelicans cannot be stopped until
They cannot be
by the
stopped.
way, they cannot. It's October when our movie takes place. That's
Okay.
important because one of our heroes is trapped into a corner by a rampaging pelican, and the pelican, much like a Jurassic Park velociraptor, is chasing them in the corner, getting ready to devour them.
Mhm.
And because it's October, there's a jack-o'-lantern that's just sitting on a step,
It's just
and in a
hanging
last
out.
ditch effort, just in a last ditch effort, our hero, who we will call Ted. Ted picks up a pumpkin and hurls it at the pelican, and it's almost like the Wicked Witch getting hit by water. Like the pumpkin, it like causes the pelican to twist and writhe in pain, and Ted is able to escape, and he's like, "We might be onto something." Like it doesn't completely kill the pelican because it was just a small pumpkin. But
Right.
then they realize that gourds are the answer, Brian. We just need to have a good gourd. If we have a big enough and strong enough gourd, we can destroy the pelicans. And
Gourds
so
are the way.
they devise a system to get all of the pelicans to come into a stadium. Like they put all their
Okay.
favorite foods, which is basically anything that moves. So they put a lot of moving things into a stadium, hoping that the pelicans will come. And it works. All of the pelicans start gathering at Highmark Stadium. And they figured this would be good because the Bills are going to go in their new stadium next year anyway. So if it gets destroyed, it's fine. And so they set up cranes outside of Highmark
Yes.
with giant pumpkins all around.
I love this.
And they're like, okay, this is our plan. Once we get all of the pelicans inside of Highmark, when they're at the 48-yard line, we will drop all of these pumpkins. And so there's a tense scene as they're like, okay, they're coming. And they all start gathering, and they all start getting closer and closer to the center of the field. And they're like, no, hold, don't go, not yet, don't. This is our one chance.
Wow.
And then the pelican dramatically steps on the 48-yard line, and then the military commander's like, no, and they drop the pelicans from 14 stories high. Not the pelicans, they drop the pumpkins onto the pelicans from 48 stories high, and the pumpkins fall. And the decimation is total, Brad, because these, they have giant pumpkins. Because there was a giant pumpkin fest being held in Buffalo, New York, somewhere, and they just took all of the pumpkins that were entered, and it works, Brad. The pelican threat is ended as a result of all of the pelicans being dropped from cranes pumpkins being dropped from cranes onto the pelicans. Pumpkins and pelicans turns out interchangeable, especially when you're word blind like I am. But yeah, and so humanity survives thanks to Ted and his quick thinking and the unlikely allergy slash non-immunity that pelicans have for gourds. So no one saw that coming, but yeah, the pelicans are defeated and life continues on. And Ted is given a large statue where he's holding up a pumpkin. That's it's a bronze statue.
Amazing.
Just holding the pumpkin. Yeah, and that's how humanity continues. Yeah, so there's that.
I love that.
Speaking of horror movies, did you hear that Gremlins 3 is going to be coming out in 2027?
I'm so excited.
Gremlins 3. I
Yep.
should have mentioned that prior to this, but I saw that this week and I'm like, The last one came out in
No,
1991.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
It's
It's gonna be absolute dog shit.
yeah, it's gonna be so terrible, but I want to see it. Yeah,
Yes.
nostalgia, it'll get you.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Okay.
do we just call my movie Pelicans? I guess.
Yeah, you just call it Pelicans. Yeah.
Just call it Pelicans. I think that's what we go with. So, all right, Brian, I've given you plenty of time. It's your turn to unleash a movie upon the world.
Okay, so here's my pitch. I basically it's gonna be about a guy. It's gonna be about a family who lives in a remote area of Europe. Find a place, whatever. It's gonna be set in the 1850s. Okay,
Ooh, a period piece.
a period piece. Yes. So they're gonna be, so they're going around and they see something in the dark. The family, and they're like, "What is that?" It looks like a lion, but lions can't be in this northernmost European place. Turns out it's a capybara with a bad haircut, and it fled from South America to this European place
As capybaras want to do.
Yes, because a giant pelican has been chasing it, trying to eat it. Okay, and it's eating everything, right? So for the purposes of this movie, the capybara has been gifted with the miracle of speech, and it sounds like Danny DeVito.
Oh, I like a capybara that sounds like Danny DeVito.
So and he's basically saying, a bunch of stuff. Hey, help me! This giant creature's trying to eat me. You guys have to stop it. If it eats me, I have the power of some bullshit. You have to, suspend your disbelief heavily about, where it carries inside of it. Because it's a mystical creature and it can speak. It carries a jewel or whatever. Because it ate a jewel, whatever. Just some bullshit, right?
It's an irreplaceable capybara that must be protected at all costs. But
basically.
World. Okay.
Basically, yes.
We can come up with a red herring or that's fine.
Yes. So they're growing giant pumpkins, right? And they're like, we if this pelican surely can't eat this pelican. This pelican surely can't eat this pelican. This pelican surely cannot eat this pumpkin. They were wrong.
Oh no.
So it eats this giant pumpkin. It eats this giant gourd. And then they're like, oh no, what's going on? And then the capybara is like, and we'll just give it, abilities to pull shit throughout the time stream, just for fun. I mean, you're already suspending your disbelief. Let's just go for the gusto, right? Let's just go crazy.
It's real powerful. Sure.
Yeah. So it basically pulls out of the time stream a 1991 Geo Metro. Okay. And luckily for us, the farmer guy is also a bit of an engineer, and so he creates a blunderbuss big enough to fire a Geo Metro at this giant pelican.
Ooh.
And so he fires the giant Geo Metro at the pelican. The pelican eats it, and then swallows, and for no reason whatsoever, it becomes normal size and just flies away.
What, so, like, swallowing the Geo Metro. How did it get large? Do we know that?
We don't know. Well, we'll figure out some bullshit. Yeah, we'll figure out some bullshit to feed the audience. But it'll be ridiculous. Like the whole idea is it's just going to be absolutely ridiculous, pants on head madness. So
well, everyone knows that if you swallow a Geo Metro, you do reduce in size quite significantly.
It's true.
I mean, that checks out scientifically. That checks out. So.
Yes, and then when it flies away, it leaves $589.
Because it's a good businessman. Yeah.
Yes.
Or at least he's honorable. He's like, this is the blue book value. So.
Yes. This is the exchange.
You might have just set a record for the most episode references included in a single movie pitch in the history.
I think I might have.
Episode history of the show. That was incredible. You did so well.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Because we got the Geo Metro, we got the blunderbuss, we got the period piece, we got the capybaras, we got the pelicans, we got the bad haircut.
We got the Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Well, we got the Newfoundland haircut. Yeah, you said that already.
So,
sorry. Yeah.
But you know what we haven't done yet this episode? You know what we haven't done yet?
Used a Q-tip once this whole time.
Exactly.
I've been itching to do it, Brian, because I just.
Yeah, but do you know how to use it?
Well, you just start sticking them places, right? Like
No, you
like,
don't want to do that.
deep into your ear canals.
You don't want to do that. No. Did you have the
What?
box?
Sure, I've got the box right here. I never go anywhere without my box of Q-tips, Brian. Like,
Yeah. Well, have
my
you
security
flipped it over, Craig? Have you turned it around?
Do you have any idea the kind of machinations that would be required to flip around a Q-tip box to its opposite side? I don't have this kind of time, nor do I, quite frankly, have the engineering capability to do so. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, no. Here it is on the back. Brian, I was wrong. You can
Yeah.
flip it over quite easily. But also, look at
Yes.
this. Look at this, Brian.
Amazing.
Oh, my God. Brian, there are words here.
There are words. There are runes that mean things.
I almost feel like it's too sacred to read, though, Brian. Should I read the back of the Q-tip box? It
you
seems
should.
like it would be violating some kind of, I don't know, natural law or spiritual
No,
law,
sir.
something.
Sir, you should
Wait.
always read the back of a Q-tip box. Untitled with Brian and Craig is produced and edited by me, Brian Dunnigan. It is also hosted by me, Brian Dunnigan, as well as Craig Dodge. Opening and ending themes are created by AI, so nobody has license to those.